Hello! Hi. What's up? Friends and enemies? Friends and enemies, distinguished guest people here in possession of souls. I am back. It has been a time. I'm lurking. That's threatening. Why are you lurking? Hi. What do you mean, why are you lurking?
Hooray.
Hello, thank you
Evil
for the lurk.
Seedlit has been nesting with us
No,
for 25
Seedlit.
months.
No, Seedlit.
I'm lurking.
Why are you lurking, Seedlit? You don't have to actually tell me. But thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hello, I've been sick. And like apocalyptic sick. Not just like common cold sick, because our house never goes down with the common cold. When somebody in this house gets ill, they're ill for several days, and I started feeling low on Monday. I think I mentioned it when I was live on Monday. I was like, I might not be here for the entire stream. I feel unwell. And let me tell you, it is Saturday, and I think I am 95% paracetamol, if not ibuprofen. You still sound a bit sick? Take care. Do I? Do I actually? It's a bit... Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. I would just really like to stand up and not, like, break out into a sweat when I walk to the kitchen or bathroom. I'm at that horrible stage where... Yes, in the voice a bit, like congestion or something. Yeah, no, that sounds accurate. I've regained the ability to swallow without any great amount of pain. I can breathe in through my nose, but I am still in that stage where if I stand up and I do anything like lift this can of Pepsi, or drive a vehicle, or speak to somebody at work, I break out into a sweat, and I've been at work all week. I was really good. Like, I am a person that takes sick days at the drop of a hat. It's like, you should. You should take a sick day if you're ill. But at the same time, we're going through this transitionary phase at work right now, and I had so many projects, and I wasn't, like, unable to get out of bed sick. I was like, I've got possibly the worst cold I've had in about 3 years. And I've had COVID. Like, I know what COVID is. It wasn't as bad as COVID. But I just sort of sat there, and every time I would have to do something, you just break out into a sweat, and you get the flushes. You get this horrible fate feeling. Anyway, I'm back. It's Saturday, everybody. I hope you've had an absolutely fabulous week. I missed you. I'm always so sad when I don't get to stream. It's like a thing. It does make me feel better, and I'm like crossing my fingers that today makes me feel better as well, because it's been a time. But that does mean we've got lots of dog calendar to catch up on. Let's catch up on the dog calendar first. Let's start as we mean to go on. Last time I was here was Monday, so we're starting from Tuesday. This is a dog for every single day of the week. I would like to introduce you to Rodney. That's Rodney. That's Rodney. Isn't he beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Rodney. She's an Rodney is not a girl's name. She is an explorer, has braved 2 corners of the backyard. Up next, a 3rd corner. Followed up by Emma. This is Emma. What the hell is this music? That'll do. I keep your hands off my body, Vadim. This is Emma. And what's left of her stuffed friend? There's a little white cloud next to Emma. You can see them. How's it going, Vadim? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. This is Maggie. This is Maggie. Today she visited the ocean for the first time. A wave splashed her, but she waved back to indicate no hard feelings. Hope you're well too. I'm trying so goddamn hard. Chat. I am. That's a fish. No, that's a bulldog on a CCTV camera. That's, who is this? This is Franklin. Why is he on a CCTV camera? He saw that you were trying to leave the house without him. He has staged a protest. Okay. And one more for the road. And then we're all caught up. This is Ernie. This is Ernie. He is ready to go out in the rain unless there are any puddles deeper than 1 inch, in which case he will require assistance. This is my We Rate Dogs calendar. You can buy your own We Rate Dogs calendar at We Rate Dogs. Not sponsored. I just really like them, and I own clothes and shit from their charity. They're really super special, awesome, and have existed on the internet for 1 billion years. They do a daily dog thing. It's my sort of online content. But yeah, I was sick. I am feeling better. I am still medicated. I have been at work all week, sort of unavoidably with the stuff that's been going on. It was not worth me taking the time off, so I've sort of brute forced it and it's worked out for the best. But I will say, even though I've gone, oh, I've been at work, if you are incapable of going to work, please stay at home. Don't drive the car. Don't infect other people. I'm lucky enough to sort of be able to lock myself in a box and not speak to anybody and just keep myself busy with project work. I'm not saying that's the healthy thing to do. I am an adult, but I'm also the breadwinner of the house. My partner is chronically disabled, ill, does not work, and we would have been in dire straits. It's kind of an indictment of how freaking terrible the system is. I couldn't really afford to take a week off because I don't get sick pay. I get statutory sick pay, which turns my turns my pay on a daily basis to like exactly £50 a day, which is not what I usually earn. Let's put it that way. So we would have we would have had to rethink bills and shit, which was not worth the time. But yeah, have I got any other good news? Have I got any anecdotal Chim? I've started a new playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm not going to show you. No, I probably don't have any intent to play on stream, but I am playing a bald man with a big bushy beard, and I'm going naked for the entire time. I've got 2 big sticks. And I'm going to see how far I can get in Elden Ring in private using 2 big sticks and with my willy out. It's going to be... There are no cocks actually involved. I'm going to read through chat real quick. Dilemma, congratulations on the first. I forgot to turn on Mix It Up, and I did turn it on eventually. And I have given you that first. Jura, hello. I hope you're good, and thank you for the quiet hello as well. Jura, thank you for the contribution. Everybody, if you go to the channel point menu, any channel points entered into the community challenge will be refunded to you in a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeem. We must be coming up to, yeah, we're at 73%. I was like, we must be coming up to 1. It's gonna happen soon, everybody. Jura, thank you for the contribution though, and the cats and frogs. Fiddy, welcome in and thank you for the contribution. Happily Avocaro, welcome in and thank you for the contribution. DollyWhiskers with the quiet hello. Cecile, it's always a pleasure. I hope you're good. Evil Sealet, you're looking absolutely fabulous. Again, thank you very much for the lurk. I appreciate the contribution. Well, what about Big Cheeks? No, your cheeks are welcome here anytime. These ones and these ones. Sealet, thank you very much for the sub. Sick, Dolly, wicked nah, bro. You still sound sick. Take care. I am doing my best. I went out specially today to buy, again, not sponsored, strawberries and cream Pepsi. I was the thing. I have personally set aside a lot of my own personal demons. I've quit smoking. I've quit drinking. I'm really trying to kick self-deprecation, but we continue to work on that real hard. I had got over my addiction to sodas. I was being really good. I was drinking water. I was drinking my energy thing that I'm sponsored by. I have a button. I always want to call it F-Zero because there was a racing game. It's called X-Zero. Affiliated, not sponsored, sorry. Affiliated with. I'm affiliated. I can never get those two things around in my brain. I'm affiliated. But yeah, I had sort of gotten over the hump with the soda addiction, but there is nothing that kicks me back more into really needing a fizzy drink. And I think it was when I was a kid. Like, my mother would always buy flat, like, Coke. like Coca-Cola or lemonade, and they would leave it to go flat. Like they would wait till the bubbles were out of it. And when we were sick as kids, we used to have flat soda because it was like sugar-free, but it was like, I don't know why. I'm sure they had a reason for it at the time, but there is something healing about flat sodas to me when I'm ill. So I got sodas, and now these have got bubbles in, which, you know, it's not really the same thing, but still, placebo's placebo. This makes me feel better. It does, and it helps that it's delicious. Charlie, welcome in. Vadim, welcome in. Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution. Nye, thank you very much for the contribution. Nye, thank you for returning your buttercup egg and borrowing a crystal wave egg. Vadim, thank you for returning your firefly egg and borrowing a dream egg. Kara, always disappointed that there's no penis on my stream, but there is geese. It's basically the same thing. So what are we doing today? Still haven't responded, by the way, but okay. Wait, what are we... Still haven't responded, by the way, but okay. What have I not responded to? Have I not responded to something? Wait. Oh, when you sent me your goose purse. I feel you're overestimating me. No, overestimating isn't the right word. You are not giving me enough consideration. We have talked about it multiple times. I've created a video to announce that's the thing that you did. We've talked about it on stream. I've showed photos of your goose purse. How much more of a response do you need? Shall I get a goose purse tattoo? Nice smooching Nats in stream. I'm not even sure Nats is here. That's it. We're all caught up. That's my life. That's my life, and it's now or never. You showed photos of my goose purse without my consent. You were here. We talked about it. Oh my god! Don't. No, oh. Kara, I'm recovering from plague. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Kara. I see you. I see you over there with that face and those cats. What is this? Why is this cats? I don't know. We're playing Cult of the Lamb today. We're playing Cult of the Lamb. I'm going to be here for as long as I feel I am capable. In the spirit of trying to take care of myself as best as possible. If I get the slightest headache or if I feel like I'm going to pass out, I will move on to do something else. I will move on to slightly more horizontal places, as in bed, because the urge to go to sleep today. I wanted to take a nap today. Instead, I went and bought chocolate. I got in my car. I wound the windows down. I put on the loudest song that I could find in my phone, and just drove to town to get some chocolate. Upset a load of grannies. No, I didn't upset. My face upsets grannies at the best of time. I didn't upset anybody, but still, it was worth it. I do like a drive with the windows down. I don't like driving as a whole, but there's nothing like blowing off the cobwebs. Like, there's nothing like blowing off the cobwebs and going for a short 5-minute burst in the car. Yeah, that's it. Anecdotal Chim. Is there anything? I don't think there is. George is good. In case we've not really talked about him recently. He has spent the day without his puffy collar on. His wound is looking absolutely great. Like, really, really good. Exactly where we want it to be, to the point that we're slowly working him out of the collar that he's had on since September last year. For anybody that is not aware, one of our beloved animals, my cat son. That one specifically. And if you need to see his face, he's right here. He had cancer in his foot. He got his leg amputated, and his hair's growing back in where they removed it, and he's got this gnarly scar on the one side of his body. And he's had this puffy collar on for quite some time. It's padded. It's not like a cone of shame. It's padded so he can sort of rest his chin on it. But we want him to sort of be free of it eventually. So today he spent the day without the collar on, and he's been perfectly good. The fear is that he would gnaw on himself and cause himself problems or do himself a mischief. But touch wood, he's been great. Dolly has been sick in terms of feeding back about my life. Dolly has been sick with whatever I had. Dolly is already chronically ill, disabled. So when Dolly gets normal person sick, it kind of sucks. So I've been taking care of them the best that I possibly can. The world's on fire. Don't read the news. Elden Ring. I talked about that. I need to get out more. Oh, no! I've got one last thing. And it's very important to me. I just want to remind myself of the titles. Because I can never frickin'... They're quite long. And I want to be able to tell you the exact titles so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I would like to announce something. A little while ago, a full year ago now, so it's quite some time, we started a book club in our Discord. You can join our Discord via a channel point redeem on my channel. But we started a book club on our Discord, and I do have a button. Here's the button.
Wow.
And the plan with the book club has always been that I don't read enough. I used to read a shit ton when I was much younger. And I wanted to read more. And I wanted to share it with a few members of the community. And we sort of came together initially. And the plan was that we would read 4 books a year. We didn't want to involve... we didn't want to stress anybody out. We wanted it to be a nice calming experience. So every 3 months we do a vote. There are 3 books that come out of that vote: first place, second place, and third place. Number 1 is the mandatory, and 2 and 3 are for the people that read real quick. And this quarter's book was How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying by Django Wexler. It was fabulous. It was great. I'm gonna post a Amazon link in chat right now if you would like to find out exactly what I'm talking about. How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying, Django Wexler. I don't really want to talk about spoilers, but it was just that right type of humor in a fantasy environment that I was just really into. It sort of knew exactly what it was doing with every single aspect of the story, and it felt great. But it also didn't take itself too seriously, because I'm not I don't think I'm ever really going to be one of those fantasy readers that's like, oh yeah, Lord of the Rings. It's a little bit too highbrow for me. It's very dry. This had a certain amount of comedy in it, and I was really here for it, and the meta aspect of it. But the big announcement, as much as I've had fun doing the book club, I haven't read additional books. I've done the 4. I read 4 books last year, and that was a massive deal for me. That was more books in the last 12 months than I've read the entire previous decade. It was a big deal. And I would like to announce for the first quarter in 2026, I read a book for fun. It did happen that it was a direct sequel to How to Become a Dark Lord and Die Trying. The sequel is called Everybody Wants to Rule the World Except Me. But I read it for the sheer love of the game. And again, I might like books now. I might like books for fun. I never really experienced... There is something about certain types of media. I really have to get hooked. TV series as well. If I am not invested, if I'm not really on board within the first couple of episodes of a TV series, it's very, as I've gotten older, I have to be really invested. I have to be on board. And I was so on board with these 2 books from the very beginning that reading the sequel was just the thing to do. I can't recommend them enough. If I read enough books to give you a book of my year, I'm very interested. This was the first book that we've read as part of the book club that I've immediately gone straight into a sequel book or other writings from the same author and just absolutely smashed it. The second one I've read in less than about 5 days. It's been uplifting. It's been uplifting. And I say this as a person that used to read a lot when I was a kid. And I went to university and I did the creative writing stuff when I was at university. And that was a whole experience. And then eventually, somewhere along the line, I stopped putting books down. A lot of the inspiration that I used to take from the creative side of my stuff was music, film. If I was to write something, it was often inspired by music, film, video games, whatever I was consuming that way. Eventually, it sort of... I just stopped reading. And I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it was a lack of time. But I would like to thank all of the people that have been involved with our book club so far. And I would like to thank whoever recommended How to Become a Dark Lord and Die Trying, because if the book club had sort of like pushed me into this direction where I was making time during my day to read something, the How to Become a Dark Lord and Die Trying by Django Wexler and its sequel, I think was like the peak of this concept that I can read stuff. I do have enough time in my day to sit down and read maybe 10 or 15 pages of a book and just sort of slowly consume books over time. Because I live in a house with a partner. Dolly consumes books like it's going out of fashion. They have a Kindle. It was a big deal when they got a Kindle because, like, you can't see behind me, or like the shelves back here full of books behind these books. We used to have books coming out of our ears. Dolly moved into this house with like 2 bags of clothes and like 60 boxes of books. It's quite... We own a lot of books as a household, so when Dolly switched to Kindle, it was a big deal. They consume books via Kindle so much faster than I could ever possibly dream of consuming any type of media. I couldn't watch TV as fast as they consume books. I like books now. I do, and I highly recommend to you that you might be somebody that was sort of in the same sort of hole or predicament that my brain was with regards to making time for such things. Read a book. Do it. I have had a very interesting time with regards to my mental health the last couple of months with switching pills and having got to the point that I needed to switch pills to begin with. They're good. I'm trying to think of something really big and poetic I can say about reading books. I'm your internet father. And I ask of you, do me a solid, and read a goddamn book. I'm going to switch over to Cult of the Lamb, and we're going to get invested into the game that I'm playing today. We also have to fiddle with it for a couple of seconds to find out whether the Twitch integration is going to work straight off the bat. So we're just going to see. Please bear with me, chat. I've muted the game. You might see a little bit of flashing in the background. But I will turn the music off and I'll switch over when the game is actually working properly, because I keep making the mistake to assume that this game is working straight away and then we have to turn it off 90,000 times. The Twitch integration is the only thing. I think the Twitch integration is the only negative I can say about this game. And when I say a negative, I mean it doesn't seem to want to work consistently, straightforwardly all the time. Sometimes it takes a little while to wake up. I know I've said that review like 6 or 7 times now. So I did a bit of a pre-game. I tried to get it to work before I went live. And now is the test to see whether or not that came to fruition. If I walk down, you can't see anything right now. You're listening to the music. Is the purple bar there? It fucking isn't. Shit. Ugh. Connect to Twitch. Connect my game. Authorize. It would be different if I wasn't having such a nice time with the Twitch integration. So let me just restart everything. See, this is why we do this. This is why we came to play. The difficulty I have. The game worked real well at the very beginning. I'm not sure as the cult got bigger that the Twitch integration seemed to struggle a little bit. Let's try it again. I can't decide if I like this music or I sound like an infomercial. TLB! Thank you very much for the contribution. How is life? How is your lack of boob? I can say that as your internet father. How is your lack of boob, TLB? I hope it is working out and I hope you're feeling better. We're just getting the Twitch integration working of Cult of the Lamb. Chin Pepsi. We're working now? We're not working. Why? I switched the category over, didn't I? Did I switch the category over? I did. Healing sucks, though. Oh, wait, no, it is. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. It's working. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's turn last stream's hat off. Let's turn this infomercial music up. What is this music? I can't decide if I feel uplifted or if I need to sell you something. Okay, you go away. We go over there. Okay, we're in. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Chin Pepsi. I wish I had boob in my hand on my chest. It's good. Healing sucks though. On my mind. Fried chicken. Fried chicken could be frickin'. Your new poodle could be noodle. So, thank you for the contribution to the cult. A very quick overview because I have been busy. At the end of last stream, or around the end of the last time I streamed this game, we opened up this entire area down the bottom, which is part of the Woolhaven DLC. You get an entire area to expand into. And I moved all of the beds to the bottom of it, and I've expanded the farms, which I'll just show you real quick. I was eating, so I couldn't keyboard, but this is the first book in a long time that I was going to order a physical copy of, half because it's a wonderful coffee table book, doesn't have a digital version. Show me. Are we going to buy books? I will allow you, DollyWhiskers, to buy a book called Harlots, Whores, and Hackabouts, A History of Sex for Sale. It might have boobies in it. We don't own a coffee table. Where are you going to put a coffee table book? We don't own a coffee table, chat. Can you believe that? In 2026, I'm sans coffee table. So we have all of the bedding in the church down here. We also have a couple of bathrooms in the janitor's station. Up the top, we have expanded the farm. The farm now runs left to right. It's got a lot of watering needed, but still. I have this little space here that's got some stone on it, and everything north of this line I've yet to deal with, but I'm working on it. We need to push into the DLC. At the end of last stream, I quite literally I did the introductory video for Woolhaven and then wrapped up. I'll buy a coffee table for the book. I will allow you to buy a coffee table. As long as I don't have to buy a coffee table. Yeah, let's get started. I'm going to do a warm-up. We're going to go and get Calamar's ear from Anchor Deep. Let me see if I remember how to play. Nye, get in the bag! Naomi! Get in the bag! You look like a tiny angry cloud. Wiston, get in the bag! And last but not least, happily ever Kara, get in the bag. I would like to let you in gently into a, like, R.I.P. literally George, R.I.P. Cecile, R.I.P. Alice, R.I.P. the Crocking of London. Who else? R.I.P. Goosefur, RIP, R.I.P. Goosepurse. I did a little bit of moving the cult around off stream, and I'm very sorry to say, not everybody survived. Evil Seedler. Definitely not everybody survived. We also killed Kara's clone permanently. There is now one Kara. Oh, and I had the brothers, the character brothers. It was Baal and Aim, I think. Aim is currently in hell. I sent him to hell. I needed some sin. It was an experience. Let's spin the wheel. Four times. I don't know what that is. What is that? Demonic necklace. Oh, I can skip. I'll just skip. I think we're doubling up on things that I've seen now. Like, I've had one of those. I also need to go heal Fiddy. They've reached old age. That's good. Come on. Quickly, one more. Okay, we're all sorted. Loyalty necklace. Okay, let's go heal Fiddy real quick, and then we will do a run. Jack, you're deciding my fate. Be kind. Where's my? There it is. I need to cook one egg. Oh, Fiddy. Don't you dare eat that egg. Where would old Fiddy be? There he is. What do you mean, wake up? Why are you asleep? Fiddy might be narcoleptic. Hi, Sigev. How's it going? Fiddy won't wake up. Please, eat the egg. Thank you. Okay, good. How's it going, Sigev? Welcome in. Nice to see you. We are... Where are we? That's Anchor Deep, right? Yeah, we're going to Anchor Deep to recover an ear. Thanks, how are you, man? I am recovering from... Ice one of relics. Relics 20... nothing too terrifying. I'm recovering from the worst cold I've had in quite some time. But I am recovering. That's the important bit. But I am glad to be back as well. DLB, thank you for the hydrate. DLB, how long is your recovery going to be? Do they know? Have you got like a time? Let's go up. Oh! It's that guy I sent to hell! I'm not entirely sure I hit him. Moving on. Good? We're good. Would I like an exorcist finger? Sure. I got a tiny little bow, which is a very good drop because I now have 4 demons equipped. Cross your fingers for more demons. We do not mind additional demons at all. There, we're good. I'm not entirely sure I can get any sort of benefit from doing this run other than the fact that I need to finish the quest. About 6 weeks, but I should be back to mostly by next week. Good. I will try not to make you laugh. I imagine that hurts. And I'm not really very funny anyway. To you too, now. To you too. That's the end of the map. That's not where I want to be. It is not. Hiccups do. I know sneezing will, but I've not sneezed yet. Why would you say it out loud? You've said it out loud, now you must sneeze. I found a haunted tree. The question is, TLB, is the cat taking care of you? Have they been kind, or have they stood on you at every opportunity? Oh. I would like this tongue. Meow. I have received the owl creature's tongue. And then we go over here. We go up there. Okay, I'm here for that guy's ear, right? So this one, he has jumped onto my desk a few times. It's mostly good with just sleeping on my legs. Well, that's good. I found an ear. Delicious. I found an entire ear. Summon an undead follower to help you in your crusade. Oh, I thought it was going to summon one of you guys that had died. It's just a little dude with a sword. Okay. Part of me was excited then. I wanted somebody that had already died to turn up. Okay. Am I disappointed? I'm a little disappointed. Hello. Large cat creature. I would like... I would like your gold. And I would like this. It's 100% not a potato. I can breathe. Okay, and the little dude is following me around. That's good. Okay, all the way to the end. I completely lost track about whether or not I'll be fighting a bishop or a boss now. So this could go real well. It could go terribly. But I do have so much health. Oh, this isn't even a good one. I've just realized which boss this is. Ugh. I'm gonna die. I'm not even slightly prepared to fight him. This isn't gonna go well. You can do it. Maybe I can. Just keep hitting him. Just keep hitting him. I take it back. I take it back. I was not expecting to win that. That guy is hard. Good. I did do it. I did. That's crazy. The fact that people can do that boss without taking a single hit of damage is insane to me. But now I can speak to Calamar. You all need to go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. You're all gonna go. Wiston, go to bed. Wiston is going to bed. Okay, Calamar, I have your ear. Ah, good. A good-looking ear, is it not? You must agree. I have successfully recovered an ear. I'll go down here. One of these. Give me your devotion. Cute. Give me your... that one. One of these. Doctrine. Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. This one. I can now intimidate a follower to slightly increase their loyalty as well as make them work 10% harder for 2 days. I'm hoping that hasn't just messed me up, but we'll find out. Oh! I would like to take this opportunity to, again, happily ever Kara, Sky Alucard, how's your in-game marriage working out? I've not played this game since Kara and Sky got married in-game. How is it working? Is it going well? I hope it's going well. Followers work for 3 days without getting tired. All followers donate. I don't need donations. I will do a res. Come back from the dead, Cecile Valilla. I can never pronounce your last name. Cecile has returned to us. Good job, Cecile. And I will take this opportunity because I've not refreshed it in a while. Sky Alakar, you need to be my. Are you still crowned? Oh wait, no, you're already my loyalty enforcer. Never mind. Never mind. Guy's already my loyalty enforcer. It's fine. It's fine. Sky's already there. Sky's already policing you lot. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, the actual DLC in 2026. Reach the peak of Ufall. Hello. I came in here and it jingled and I don't know what any of this does. Coca the Stargazer, whatever is to come, may the stars shine bright. In your soul, you are still one of us. Zora the Pretender. Forger of Bond, bind us together. Rami the Charred. Anil the Scholar, you did not forget. Forget you will. You did not forget. Forget you we will not. Bone Reader, your bones now rest. Erlim the Harbinger. Defend until the last breath drawn. Uraba the Warrior. Sleep well, sweet child. Temi the Innocent. Sariel the Resolute. Your cause unwavering to us. You gave all. Barak the Rancher, to roam, to herd, to build. And Chazak the Shrewd, astute judge of energy and intent. I'm assuming I'm just gonna. The stairs behind it. We'll go up there in a sec. What is over here? I think I'm gonna be able to build here. I can make chilies. I'm not gonna harvest anything before. I'm just gonna have a look around. I will take this. There's something very ominous looking over there. It looks like a haunted park bench. Prayer for victory, carved in language almost lost. Cold Mother, we pray that evil be kept at bay. We pray our paradise remain lost to those not Wool and Bell. We pray you triumph in war against those who seek to use your flock for your own selfish gain. Cold Mother, we pray for your victory over chaos, pestilence, famine, war. Cold Mother, we pray for the shelter to raise our young. Cold Mother, we pray you return safe and whole to us. Here into the darkness. Oh! It's Timmy the dog-faced boy. We've not spoken to him in a while. Little lamb, how refreshing to see you. I thought our paths would not cross again. You have a strange habit of bending fate to your whim. So how about another trade? This time I have something extra special for you. Something from an old friend. Whispers in the night, tell me you found something interesting here. I found myself after a taste. So how about it, friend? I've heard of a treat called Rotten Followers. Sure, you can spare one? I don't have that. You don't have it? Then I strongly suggest you go get it. When you have what I desire, seek me. What is a rotten follower? He doesn't mean a literal corpse. Does he mean a literal corpse? Do I need to feed that guy a corpse? Dead follower? Maybe. Removes the negative effects of corrupting relics and tarot cards. When you hit, all enemies take big. When you are hit, all enemies take big damage. You take 2 times the damage. 2 times the amount of coins drop. Receive. Okay, that's fine. I did not bring demons, which might be a mistake. We've got a new weapon. It's melee range? Oh. I am... Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm very much here for it. It's got knockback too. I kind of love it. At the end of the combo, it's a bit slow. Yeah, there's a little bit of... The third hit slows you down. Okay, moving on. Okay. I sort of walked in here without really thinking about it. I do hope that this is like a tutorial map and not like a full run without demons. I should have brought the demons. Oh, we got cutscenes. One of our kind, last of our kind. You have awoken her, awoken winter. But lost, we are lost. Please shepherd us home to the cold mother. Does it matter which one I... Return to cult. Ziggy, thank you for the contribution. I have awoken the mountain. I have awoken the mountain. These mountains, they are awoken. Will the ghosts just lurk around? Oh god, it is snowing everywhere. We will find out what that means in a little while. I need to cook some food. Val is out here all chilly. Why are you old? Why are you old? Do I need to make all of my guys like winter clothes? Is winter clothes the thing? Is winter clothes a thing? Oh god, it might be. Probably shouldn't let them be naked. Cook some food for when they wake up. Oh, hey! 1 second, we're gonna have a cat visit for the first time in a while. Okay, let me pause this. We're going to do this like we used to. We're going to get him up on the desk. I have no idea how he's going to react, so we're just going to put my stuff around. We're going to pick up George.
He's like McGregor, he's got no legs left.
Good boy. Can't shake hands anymore. He can't shake hands anymore. He can't. He's lost the ability to shake hands. But he's doing his very little best. On a treat. Can you sit? Can you sit still? Sit down. Sit down. We've not done this in a while. Sit down. We've not done this in ages. My brother, you need to sit. You can't shake hands anymore. Look. That's George. Back. He's on the desk. The best boy. Trying his diddly darndest. Is. He's only got 3 legs. He is completely out of practice with this. Sit down. Good boy. Berg's growing in so well. It is. You think he was like old pink chicken boy not that long ago? Obviously, we clearly never feed him either, because he's basically ripping my hand off. You're gonna have 1 extra. Don't tell the townsfolk. But yeah, he used to be a little bit more. Basically, I've not had him up on the desk since he's had his collar on, because it used to take up a massive amount of space, and where he is now healing quite well, because you basically can't, like, you guys can't really see anything. He has done so well in terms of like scarring and recovery and so on. So well. He's purring so much right now. He's done really well for us. Okay, the question is, can you get down? Get down. I don't think he can get down. Hey, come on. I don't think he can get. Come on. And I need to let him out. 1 sec. And that's George. That's George. He's done us so proud. He's done us so proud. If that was a human, they could have quit, and he's doing great. Go over here. The bestest of boys. I'm sorry that overlaid with an ad break, so a certain amount of people aren't going to have seen that. I also need to untangle my wire. Everything's going crazy. There we go. Over here, plug that in. Good. Okay, I made you some food. It's about to be daytime. Let's go in here real quick. My devotion counter has gone down. Welcome back, chat. I have enough people in the cult. that I can get an entire level from one summon, which is insane. Do that one first. Increase the starting level of weapons. And some spare change too. Nice. You're all so devoted. You're all so devoted. I couldn't ask for a better cult. My sound, because I put my head stood up and moved around, is a bit wonky all of a sudden. Now we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Moving on. I need to figure out what's... Are you all cold or are you just scared? Why is he scared? Some of you look scared. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna continue the story in the hopes that you don't all freeze to death. One moment. I just killed a bug. Sorry, there was a bug doing flips and shit on the top of my tower. It's dead now. Is this okay? Should I be concerned? Come on, ghosts. Return to the lost souls to Yinga's shrine. What do I do here? Return lost souls to Yunga. Okay. I don't know, man. You all seem very happy about this. You heeded my call, last of our kind. You have found your way back to Woolhaven, home of the lambs. Inga. I'm Inga. I once brought winter to the lands, but I was slain by the bishops and left here to rot. But you have resurrected what little there is left of me and awoken winter once more. My lamb, I must ask more of you. The lost souls of the lambs have been scattered across the mountain. They must be brought home. In return, I will give my wisdom. Upon my mountain, rotburn grows. Bring me some, and the knowledge of winter is yours. Okay. Collect rotburn from you four. I'm gonna go get some demons this time. We're gonna go get some demons. Well, this is cute. This is cute. This is cute. Laser bears, why are you lurking up here? Best lamb, please listen to my poem. 50 Cent and Spoopy sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. It's not good, is it? I need more practice. 100% you need more practice. We need demons. We need high-level demons. DollyWhiskers, get in my pants. Jura. Respectfully. Be adjacent to my pants. And cursed. Commute from the country in which you live to be adjacent to my pants. Are people gonna freeze to death? Should I be concerned? Do I need to give them clothes? The clothes mechanic in this game I have not looked at in the slightest. Because I have all of these. Single craft. How do I put people in a maid outfit? They won't get. Okay, they're not gonna freeze to death yet. That's an ominous thing to say. Oh, you assign them. So theoretically speaking, one person can be in a housemaid's outfit. So I, in theory, could make 34 of one matching item. I feel like I want to start Yalala's coat kept a pilgrim worn on long journey. Quickly thrown together and surprisingly sturdy. I feel like this one is the one we need to continue to push for. This one isn't unique. It's hidden. I'm gonna, for a completely unrelated reason, I'm gonna start mass manufacturing this. Because I feel if I have to put anybody in clothes, that this is a material that I've not got a lot of. And then gold. Maid dress, I mean, this is how Industrial Revolution has started. Only one person can wear that. It's a one-time craft. If why can't I have my entire cult in maid's outfits? When clothes become important, it'll tell you. Yeah, but can I get ahead of the problem? Somebody, I need to start burning. I feel like, Vadim, are you trying to tell me to start burning coal? We've got demons. Let me just harvest all of the stuff. Look how much food I can grow! So much food! You need a new item? Okay. Deposit all my seeds. Deposit all of my poop. Let's go back to the mountain. To the mountain! Bundy. Okay. Full base. Why are we climbing mountains again? It was Cairn and now it's this. I was not expecting... Fine, you full base. We're back on the mountain grind again. Killing an enemy, 10% chance of healing. Gain 2 extra hearts. Fire a projectile when you swing your weapon. Spawn Black Ichor as you walk. Attack rate is lower. Attack rate being lower means dagger is good. Because it's hella quick. And I will take this. Yeah, that's not too bad. We're all set. Right now, the suffering you have caused me is unbearable. You did this. Okay, the bomb dogs, they explode. Who could have guessed? Not me. I can't quite understand why I'm taking so much damage by killing things. I acquired some sort of robot pillar, buzzing with energy. Is it going to turn out that the lambs were robots all along? Turns out all of the lambs were Terminators from the very beginning. Keeping track of these new mobs is crazy hard. They're moving in ways that none of the other creatures have moved before. That one dog just keeps digging holes. Good. Right now. Over there. I'm fighting werewolves. I'm beginning to think this DLC, all of the new range seems to be really good with these guys. Range seems to be the ticket, and I have none. And then there was some sort of wooden statue there. I don't understand what's going on. This is all new and different. I don't like change. The one concert so far, I'm getting so much grass, I don't think I will ever have, like, my guys are never going to go hungry. Unlock the ability for your followers to eat grass, everybody. It makes life significantly easier. Not as happy. I don't think anybody's happy to be eating it. Okay, good. I have still not found a single piece of rotburn, whatever rotburn is. Rain down storm of lightning, chance to drop a blue heart. Sure. I like blue hearts. Oh, it's an easy one. It's a straight line. Rotburn. Gross. What is this strange material? It seems as stone, yet feels like flesh growing from the ground, like something tumorous. I've not climbed this. I've not climbed this mountain in many years, and it seems not all is as I left it. What else has changed? I mean, I got more than 5. I came for 5 and I'm leaving with 46. This is fine. This is fine. I'm sure it's fine. Calling it now. Inga is evil. These creatures, I've never seen them before. What has happened to her mountain? Is it her will? This rot, where does it come from? How far has it spread? Be wary, lamb. I will find out what I can. Okay, the mole man is at least on my side. Acquire the lupine statue. Requires a craftable I've never seen. And a potato. Come to his senses finally. I could have done without him being there then. He did me damage. I don't want something I need to throw, so I'll take this. That's fine. Let's go north. Easy win. Good. And then south. Uh-huh. Listen. East of blizzard, rest till storm and hunger calls. Well, there's clearly footsteps. There's something sleeping in the woods. You can see it. I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's fine. That looks less fine. Those are the hats of the bishops. What is this? I can pick up a different hat. Do I need to pick up them all? Well, green goes on green. Blue goes on... I don't like the way that turned into a creature. Why are they... I don't like it. That one's got an eye. This is fine. Was that... Is that a good thing? Wool of the Rancher. I'll choose a blueprint. You fall in miniature splendor. It is a tiny mountain statue. I am horrified by this entire scene. Return to cult. That's the end, so we missed a room. Oh, I can't leave. I missed a room. Unintentionally. There was no boss, and I apparently earned a follower. I don't remember earning a follower. Did I earn a follower? Hi. You have found one of my disciples, the most devoted of my flock. They were taken and locked away, but we must finish the ritual. My flock gives me power as they are returned. Winter will grow stronger. There will be new challenges to survival. These challenges can be overcome. Build the rock-burn furnace and return to me, my shepherd. We've got a new tree. Burns rock-burn to warm the cult in winter. Winter has awoken. While followers will enjoy the snow, they must be fed and warm. During winter, farm plots will freeze and seeds will not grow. Food must be managed carefully. If followers are not kept warm, they will become too cold to work and worship. I'm sure that's fine. Bury the wool. Barak, it's Warhaven, so you must be the last lamb. I'm Barak, one of Inga's disciples. I'll say I'm the first disciple to return to her. Our souls are sheltered inside our sacred wool. Return them to our graves and free our souls so we may finish what we started. Boston Flurry, my ranch, my poor sweet animals. Youngster, I have to ask, would you do me the favor of rebuilding my ranch? First, you'll need charge shards from you, Fall. Once you found them, bring them to me. Okay. I mean, we've got stuff to do already. I need to go back to town and build a furnace. I also need to put my demons to bed. Both in game and in real life. Demons, you're already moved. You need to go to sleep. Jura, go to sleep. Jura, go to sleep. DollyWhiskers. DollyWhiskers. Go to sleep. There's one more somewhere. Jura's going. DollyWhiskers is going. There's someone else here that's tired. Cursed. Cursed. Hi, Jura. Go sleep. Cursed, I've just sorry, Jura, I've just had to send you to bed. I'm in bed? Well, good. Because I've just sent you there. Oh, you meant in-game? Yeah! Wait, what did you think I meant? Hello, Nats. How's it going? IRL? No, I would never tell you to go to bed IRL. I'm not that brave. Nats, it's snowing! I just beat Monster Hunter Stories 3 and had a little Terry's Easter egg to celebrate. I'm Gucci. Maybe I should smooch Nats. Maybe you should. It would be the polite thing to do. Okay. I would like to build this. What is it? Does it need to be positioned in a certain way? Rockburn furnace is used to keep your cult warm and prevent followers from freezing. Depositing Rockburn will power the furnace, but don't let it run out or your cult will soon start to freeze. Gonna lurk and go to sleep. No worries, sweet dreams. I have built a Rockburn furnace. Do I need to build more than one? No, I don't. You only have to build one at a time. Okay, the real monsters were nigh all along. Don't say that about yourself. I will fuck you up. Naomi is a wonderful human being. And I will not stand for that insult. I'm sitting, but you know what I mean. Hi, Mo. My furnace is empty already. It's been like 2 seconds. Oh, I can put a bunch in it at once. Okay. Laser Bears has reached old age. Let's go in here real quick. Yes, give me your devotion. Yes, I'm so powerful. Am I still alive? You are. I resurrected you though, because I had to sacrifice you for the good of the cult. Me and my schlong, yes, your dick is your dick. You and your dick are perfectly fine. I love the flail. I'm just gonna put it out there. Very much here for the flail. Hang on, I think you're alive. I might have to check. You're making me. A few people died off stream. You're making me second guess myself. He fucking killed me, didn't he? I did intentionally at one point. I can't see it. No, I see it. You're walking around. You're walking around. You're walking around. You're fine. I can see you walking around. Bring back Alice. Give me all your sin. I'm sure it's fine that you're doing that in Alice. Alice is queen of the dance. Okay, good. We got more sin. And I'm running out of bones. Yeah, no more. It's not fucking April yet. Everybody drink. Nance is talking about NTE again. Okay. Okay. First, go to sleep. Where's the other tired person? There's another tired person out here somewhere. I need to cook some eggs. Cook an egg. Acolyte of the old faith. Where are all the old people at? There's got to be old people here somewhere. You've all got your cocks out, so it's quite hard to identify the old people. What? Lamb. Anura hides what I lost. Yours for now. Okay. It told me somebody was old and going to die. Who was it? There was definitely somebody. And I'm not seeing any old people. This might have been a mistake. You're all so happy. Wait. I know. If I go over here. So I'm alive, you're alive. I healed you. Who is old right now? Somebody reached old age and I've lost track who it was. Is it Fiddy? Maybe it was nobody. Did I imagine it? Have I just wasted an egg? I might have just wasted an egg. Okay, let's make things real super fucking awkward. Today, chat, on the RightBigChimken Twitch channel, Nye is going to be sleeping with... Let's go for the obvious one. Where are you, Nats? Nats can't sleep with Nye because they're busy. What are you doing? Why are you busy? What are you busy doing? Okay, no, quick. You're no longer busy. Nye and Nats sitting in a tree. Kissing. You did not... Can we talk about the fact that that was a 95% success rate and you still lost? Nye is going to sleep with Seedlit. Okay, that time it's fine. Nats and Nye were not meant to be. I can't believe this. It wasn't meant to be. I've been cucked. If it's any consolation, I'm gonna take their egg and I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. Sky Alakar and their lovely wife. Good news, everybody. The love is still there for Sky and Tara. The seal, thank you for the gifted sub to excellent. Also, I will say...
Peep, peep. Cecile_Valdelius has gifted a tier 1 subscription to excellent.
Success-wise, this is great, because what I wanted was a golden egg. The golden eggs are good, right? The golden eggs are very good, because I can take them, I can put them here, I can smash it, and it gives me a bunch of fried eggs. You go to bed. Sky's making snow angels. But also going to bed. So, I now have the... What is this? Cute. I made a snow lamb. I hear you're pimping out followers. Where can I sign up? I've run out of... I'm sorry to report that I've run out of sin. There is no more sin. I've completely run out of sin. Weather vane, baptismal bath. I've unlocked the ability to build a hot tub. I do not have the stuff. I'm sorry, Fitty, to disappoint. Weather vane? I like weather vanes. I don't have the stuff for that either. Food. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, okay, fine, okay, fine, okay, fine. Okay, fine. We're good. We're good, I think. Are we good? We're good. Now let's go to sleep. Temperature-wise, we're fine. Food's going up. Okay, let's take some more demons. DollyWhiskers and I we've used once today already, so we're going to take Stuffenheimer. We are going to take... First we've taken... Kara will take... I need another... Yeah, one of you. We're going to take Nats. We're turning Nats into a demon. We've turned Nats into a demon. Nope. You're already a demon? You cannot turn her into what she already is. Wow. Okie dokie. We're gonna go get Hecate's throat. Need to go to a neuro. Have to get Hecate's throat. Delightful. 20% more damage during the day. Overall weapon damage increased by 1.2. Rolling will damage them 2 extra hearts. Dagger and magic missile. Good morning, Curse. How goes it? Are you feeling well? I am quickly fading, but I am better than I was yesterday. Thank you for asking. How are you? Take this opportunity to get... I need to smash everything. Still snuggled in bed with... Still snuggled in bed with the cats, no complaints. Good. The damage to all enemies based on the tarot cards you hold. That's good. I'll take that. So I should deal now a not unreasonable... Yeah, I can walk into rooms and one hit things. He's doing it. It's snowing and he's doing it. On. Gotta smash everything. It's very important. Very important. They're all dead. Continue to smash. Smash that follow button if you're enjoying the content while I smash these creatures. First, I can't remember if I thanked you, but thank you for the contribution. Please kiss Charlie for me. Tell him it's from me. I am Steve. No, you're not. You're not Steve. That one. Well, we need to go to the exclamation mark, so this one. I can be Steve if you want to. No, you can't. We don't like Jack Black in this place. We do not support Jack Black. We do not support Jack Black on this channel. What a lovely art. A shame it isn't mine. Dolly says, Meow. Daisy says, where's mine, you bitch? Can I be Nats? You can. I give you permission. But Jack Black supports bad people. So we don't like Jack Black. For context, Jack Black supports an autism charity that's like, oh, you can cure autism, which in 2026, the internet doesn't need that energy. Is it Autism Now? Oh no, not him too. Isn't Jack Black Autism Now? Autism Speaks. Yes. But yeah, Jack Black supports them, so we don't support Jack Black. I was ahead of the game on that one. I was never really a fan of him. Tenacious D had its time. Like, Tenacious D had its time. I enjoyed Tenacious D when I was a younger man. The film was quite entertaining. I bet he doesn't really care and just sign up for the first one that came by. Which arguably would be valid, but if you're going to put your name on a charity, don't let it be a charity that says that autism can be cured. Like, I'm all for forgiveness and all of that sort of shit, but if you're not going to do that level of research about that shit, I'm not particularly bothered either. If I wasn't autistic, could I do this? If he doesn't care, he wouldn't know it's a bad thing to say. I feel like it's kind of written on the wall that autism, like, that's, I get what you're trying to say, but it doesn't take a genius to understand that autism doesn't need to be cured like that. That's almost in the same ballpark as autism is. I'm trying to think of it. I can't even think of a like for like. It's such a dumb concept. I don't need a cure for me. Yeah, autistic people are just people. Does Naomi need a cure? Cure for nets. If I wasn't autistic, could I do this? Info dunce for fire. As a celebrity, you have a responsibility to be educated to the charities you speak up for. Is that? It's also it's what bothers me a little bit about the whole. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a person that wants to sit and watch 45. It doesn't take a genius if you spend a minute to get to know that it doesn't need a cure. If you spend a minute, but at the same time, if he's gonna put his name on something with that amount of money and that amount of celebrity, it's his. Like, even the whole take a minute thing, you have to believe I have to believe, if I was ever to gain that level of celebrity, if somebody came to me and was like, can you support my charity? I'd be like, fine. But I'm gonna read up on you. I'm gonna look a little bit into what you do and whether or not I support it or not. I do not believe he spent a minute. That's worse. That's possibly worse. It's lazy. It's how we end up with people like J.K. Rowling. Fuck that woman. But yeah. Vile sniveling puppet, I will destroy you again and again. That is not people, that is pond scum. I've got to kill a frog. Taking a lot of damage. Please don't cancel everyone, fine. I'm not looking to cancel everybody, but at the same time, a man that has publicly come out and said that he supports an autism charity that says autism can be cured is... I'm not trying to cancel everybody, but that's... I'm on the spectrum myself in that sense. He has been vocal in the way that he says it, regardless of the fact he might not have understood the ramifications of the claims that they were making or the claims that they had made historically. If he is lazy enough not to look into that sort of thing, that's on him. And if people think of him negatively because he was lazy, that's also on him. I do not support the man because if he has made that statement. If he would come out and say, I no longer support this charity because they do this, that would be valid. What are you on the spectrum? Either way, I don't agree that lazy doesn't necessarily mean evil in the context that you're putting forward. I'm not out here saying he's like the worst possible human being on the planet. I'm just saying he is in support of something that is the direct antithesis of me, and therefore I do not support him. And I also have no belief that I have the power to cancel anybody. Turning a blind eye is turning a blind eye, which in 2026 you can't do. 30 seconds till ads, chat. $30 till ads. I don't know what hex color I like. I have enough of a fever to get lost in that amount of stacking negatives. It's one of the, it's just, let's talk about it. Let's I admit defeat. Like, Fiddy, I'm not trying to score points. But like, in 2026, who would have believed that the happy-go-lucky wizard book, who would have believed that the author of that would turn out to be one of the biggest transphobes on the planet? To the point that they have openly stated that all of their earnings from that go to support their methods of transphobia and all those bollocks. In 2026, I do not particularly enjoy the concept that people need to educate themselves. Celebrities especially. And silence on certain key. I have no idea if Fiddy can hear this. I'm gonna do some. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it after the ad break. Kara. Oh, you're going to bed anyway. I think I'm ad free. I'll come back. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it after the ad break. Lamb, you lamb. I was taking a walk on this fine day and thought myself, wasn't Anchor Deep grand? The bright coral, the waving kelp, the crystals, my once grand temple. Well, you have my relic, yes. Now turn me into a demon and we'll go. Don't let me get hurt. Okay, I need to take Calamar to Anchor Deep. Come back after the air break. Pop that. Cook some food for everybody. This guy has all of my seeds. I will build a snow lamb. Running down the clock, chat. Nice. I got a lamb. Can I... Decent snow lamb? Okay. They do vary in quality. It can't snow forever, can it? 12 seconds. Okay, let me pass the night and then we're gonna talk. Jade Melody has reached old age. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. If I do this, I cook an egg. If I do that, I need to go find Jade. Jade, where are you? Jade! Jade, stop throwing Nick! Jade! Go eat that egg. Okay, so on the subject of Jack Black, I just want to clarify. I'm not trying to score points. I'm not trying to win over somebody that's saying don't cancel everybody. I'm not trying to cancel everybody. I am in no way trying to cancel anybody. But as somebody that is undergoing diagnosis for autism, on the spectrum and so on, a celebrity who has come out in support of a charity that says autism should be cured or is curable, which is scientifically inaccurate, is not on my list of priorities to support. I don't wish ill on the man. I don't think he's the worst evil to walk the earth. But at the same time, I also don't have a particular amount of faith in the idea that a celebrity that has been in the industry he has for such a long time isn't fully aware of exactly what he's doing, what he's saying, and who he's supporting and what he isn't supporting. Because he has got a large amount of money and he has chosen to invest it into a charity that is, in my mind, bad. Were you supporting JB before getting to know this? I was. I liked the music. I've never been to a show of Tenacious D. I've watched the film. I own the CDs. I choose not to support him now. I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him as a personality. I choose not to whatever, in the same way that I don't buy Harry Potter books. Because at the same time, all of this shit is a spectrum. All of this shit is a spectrum. J.K. Rowling has come out and has openly stated that any of the money she gets from the Harry Potter franchise works towards her sort of like political regime about transphobic shit. She is actively hurting people. There is a TV series coming out about Harry Potter, which will be lining her pockets. If you watch the anything Harry Potter in 2026, you are lining the pockets of a publicly stated transphobe that will use that money to harm people. That's not like she's actively stated this. I honestly have not thought about him since the early 2000s. I used to like Tenacious D. I've listened to the music. I wouldn't listen to it now. I have not seen the Minecraft movie because he's in it, and I would not actively seek him out to watch his things. I'm not a person that's ever gonna wish ill on someone. J.K. Rowling is a little bit hit and miss, but there are also certain political people that I don't think should be on this planet anymore. I'm not like wishing them. We're in this horrible situation in 2026 where I do not like the concept of people being uneducated on certain social things. Like when it comes to generational. Like, my parents don't particularly get my parents don't get a lot of the LGBT related issues. They don't, but it's a generational thing. But a celebrity is different because my parents don't get it because of their age. A celebrity is completely different because not only do they have, like, press training, they have people to sort of keep them informed of things. They're not completely closed off. If they are closed off, they choose to be. In 2026, you just need to educate yourself. And that's where I fall. And Fiddy, no harm done, because I know I've just got up on my box and I've sort of talked. I don't want to be directing that. I don't want you to feel like I'm directing this at you. You've not caused any harm, but we have flip-flop back and forth on the subject. But at the same, I'm not out here trying to cancel everybody, but I am probably autistic. And somebody just tell me publicly as a celebrity that they support a charity that tells me I should be cured and that there's something wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with me. There isn't. I am the person that I've always been. I'm a lot more comfortable with that person than I've ever been in 2026. And the fact that somebody needs or thinks somebody thinks they should support a charity that tells me that there's something wrong with me that's cured. If you can cure something, there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm sure I've done some harm in my life. You watched the Good Place TV series? I have. I have watched the Good Place. It's a really good show. But yeah, no harm done. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not out here. I try not to make these streams. I try not to make my content online an open political thing. As much as I'm very vocal with the whole fuck Trump, I don't descend into long-term cancellation type dealies. I try to remain within my wheelhouse in terms of the stuff that sort of affects me directly. I talk about J.K. Rowling because I have a lot of LGBT friends. Various people within the community, accessible as our community is, are trans. And I need them to know that I don't support somebody like J.K. Rowling as a public figure and the harm that they could do upon them. And I am also surrounded by a lot of neurodivergent people that I call my close friends now, and I need to tell them that I don't. They kind of know, but this is all a profile thing. I need the people who need to know that I need. You know what I mean. 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 Trans men are men, trans women are women. There's a couple of people I wish ill on, but they're barely human, so it doesn't count. And it's not difficult to educate yourself in 2026. Well, I wish ill on absolutely I wish ill on very few people. A lot of people will get their comeuppance. I like it here. Thank you, Cecile. But I also will say silence is bad, right? I get the whole position that content creators, streamers, whatever you want to call us, I get that they don't want to turn their shit into a political discourse every 5 seconds, because what that's bad for is concurrent viewership, potential subs, potential bits, potential follows, all of that stuff. If somebody's come onto my Twitch stream to escape the real world, entering into a 45-minute political discourse every 10 seconds is not great. Like, people watch political pundits for a reason. If they go to watch a Cult of the Lamb stream, they don't want to be surrounded necessarily by up-to-date, like, political discourse. It's not really necessarily what people come for. But when I'm sort of, like, engaged on this subject, when we sort of, like, talk about stuff back and forth in chat every once in a while, I do like to get the big camera up and basically say, this is my position. Educate thyself. 2026 is a rough frickin' place, and remaining silent on certain things is as bad as letting them happen, because people need to sort of like be educated, people need to sort of like be informed. If Jack Black happened to be watching my stream, I would hope that the discourse that we've had here would make them Google Autism Speaks, find out that they're terrible people, and back out of any support of that charity that they were putting forward. I'm not suggesting that Jack Black would ever be in my channel, but if you remain silent on certain subjects, people will never be educated in that way. So that's it. That was a fairly serious little bit, so I'm going to press this button. And I would just like to reiterate that there was absolutely no harm done, but that is it. Like, cancel culture. I'm not out here trying to cancel everybody. One more. That's it, everybody. What am I doing? I need to speak to Heket. We've cleansed the stream. I like that. I need a gong. I need to ring the bell. Oh, Heket, where are you? I need to give Heket their tongue. That's Calamar. I can't find Heket. Aha! Heket. Reset the aura. Is Matt just licking an oven? We need to take Calamar as a demon. Jade has become young again. We need to take Calamar as a demon. Calamar, become a demon. We're starting. Become a demon. And first, become a demon. Also, Fiddy, I think you said you had a fever. I'm not sure if you were being literal, but if you are sick, I hope you get better soon. As a person that is recovering from my own shit right now, isn't being ill swell? Relics of freezing, relics of burning. Burning curses. Yeah, for the past month and then some. And it's bad enough it fucking rocks. It's bad enough it's causing fevers. I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. I'm gonna get 2 in one go. There's another one. That's 2 in one go. We've officially hit 2 in one go territory. Nice. It's a mystery issue for now. Please tell me if it's none of my business, but you are seeking medical assistance. Yes? Doctors? Somethings? I'm sitting on the what's that Pokemon medication screen for the entirety of it. I've been there. I'm still here, hi Nats. Doctor's examination's good. My seeds. They are planted. It's just deciding my fate be kind. What the? Okay, I'm gonna. I can make somebody a carpenter. Who wants to be a carpenter? The drink house is full thanks to Twitch chat. I will trigger that before the end of stream. Somebody remind me. If they won't find out I'm going medieval. Bloodletting and shit? Really? I'm very confused by this entire building. Oh, Hecat's gone and got... Hecat's off fixing things. Okay. I mean, honestly... If you told me that you'd had some sort of mystery illness for over a few months, bad enough that it was causing fevers, and the solution was literal bloodletting in 2026, I don't think I would be surprised. Weirder stuff has happened in the last 12 months. I wonder what's the threshold where acupuncture, herbs, and prayers seem fit. I mean, acupuncture is good, I think, in I think a lot of that stuff... I think acupuncture is good for certain things. It's not like... It's called, I remember Inga in our final bargain, she sought a power that could conceal her and her flock from evil. I had no such thing to offer. She was frightened, desperate. We did not meet again, for she hid from even I. Now you toy with fate, aid her if you wish, but no, she is not what she once was. She's totally evil. She's totally evil. Inga is gonna be bad. Okay, where we at? We're going to... Sure. That's his favorite number is 69. Of all of the people to say that about, I don't think Nats's favorite number is 69. No, that is your number 9. Nats's favorite number is the date that, Nats's favorite number has got to be the date that NTE releases. Increase curse attack damage, overall weapon damage increase, destroy breakable rocks with touch, weapon and curse damage increased by 3 times. Positive effects of corrupted. That's a good setup. 7?
Surprise. Cecile_Valdelius is spreading the love like chicken feed, gifting 7 subscriptions to the community.
Cecile, thank you very much for the gifted subs. What would you have done if they said 86? I have quite... Not that I'm immediately looking a gift horse in the mouth, but what would you have done if they said 86? Thank you very much for the gifted subs. It's not even my birthday. We will never know. Godly stride, teleport to a safe location. No, that's not good. And summon an undead follower. I'm gonna have to, Cecile, you've been very generous to me this month. I'm gonna have to think of something to invest in with regards to Twitch streaming. I don't need any games right now, but I feel like there must be some sort of technology that will change my lifestyle. Invest in 9. She brings value. I don't know, man. How much does the bot? How much does the stock of 9 cost? How much stock in 9 can I buy? All the stock is available. I will buy 51. I will buy 51 stocks of Nye, so I own a managing interest. I love the conversation that we had just some minutes ago, and I refuse to call it else than a conversation. It's not a street. I love the conversation that we had just some minutes ago, and I refuse to call it else than a conversation. It's not a speech. It did not feel one-sided, so I value this channel. I'm like, in that same way that I talked about educating yourself, if somebody actively called me out, and like, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. You gotta learn, right? You gotta learn. And if somebody called me out on my shit, I would at least hope I would attempt to learn from it. So of course it's a two-way street. Yeah. Chim thinks a bit... I think Chim's a bit weird, not gonna lie. Well, that's just untrue. I'm wonderful. left? Oh. Chim's left boob is bigger. It's funny that you say that. We discovered today that one of Nats's butt cheeks is bigger than the other. So yes, if one of Nats's butt cheeks is bigger than the other, one of my boobs is also bigger than the other. Nats is not but symmetrical. Does that mean Nats can't sit straight? I don't know, you'd have to ask them. At the time, I believe I said it made them walk in circles. I've never seen These are lies. I've never seen visual proof, so I don't know. Very few humans are actively symmetrical. There, I said it. Take my heart. My pilgrimage has led me thus to the caverns of godly skull, remnants of the great one now decaying into earth. The air smells sweet, the soil rich and dark. I hear whispers, I feel watched, yet there is naught around, just these strange small mushrooms. Their spots almost like eyes, but that's impossible. Your right arm is much stronger? How so? I wonder why. Ha 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 ha. This is where it turns out Fiddy is actually left-handed. And we're off. Do I need to go anywhere specific? I do not. I can just whiz through this as quickly as humanly possible if I go here. I'm so fucking cold, put a jumper on. How cold is it where you are today? The fuck you think I'm wearing? Put a second jumper on. I don't know what you're wearing. I don't put that much thought into it. That'd be weird. I'm not some weirdo who wears shirts in winter. What the fuck? It's also spring. There has been a complete seasonal change since winter. Spring has sprung. It's true. England has two seasons, cold and not cold. Okay. Night is time change, is it? At least it's happening on a Saturday. At least it's happening on a Saturday. If you think about it, time changes every second. At least it's happening on a Saturday. The worst thing is when the clocks change and it's a Sunday and you wake up and you have to go to work the day that you feel like shit. Hang on there. What? Hang on now, lamb. Why the rush? Let us enjoy the beauty of Anchor Deep. Okay, he wants us to go for a walk. I've just got used to being 4 hours ahead of Sky instead of 5, and now it changes back. Can we all just say RIP for Curse? Because this is where we start seeing less of Curse because of the time difference. Is it right? Is it this one, or is it the other one that Curse goes bad? What is that? Gain half a heart per descending. I have no descending followers. All of my followers are lovely. I know one of the time changes is bad for Curse. And I can never remember which one it is. It's either this one or the pretty. Yeah, I can't remember. Down. Up this time. Oh, hey, fellas. Money, 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 money. Money. DollyWhiskers, are you in chat right now? Please, could you write in the mod chat, Jacob's Cream Crackers? Could you do that for me? Pretty please. I mean, that's not bad. And it's more powerful than what I've got. When the clocks changed in the UK and not here, net streams earlier. Is very true. I mean, so do I, using that same logic. He really doesn't want us to skip. I got a potato! to bomb. We're not changing at the same time. I forgot about that when I was consulting for an American company that cost me a week of being late to all regular meetings. Honestly, I don't think I'm that affected by time zone changes. Can't we all just be on the same time zone? Sooner or later, somebody is going to overthrow the entire planet, which I shouldn't really joke about considering 2026, but sooner or later somebody's going to overthrow the entire planet, and then all of a sudden we're all going to be living on exactly the same time schedule. Just the people in Australia are going to get really used to like midnight being the middle of the day or something along that. Yeah, you know, something like that. Australia won't fall, too many kangaroos, and they're weaponized. It's true. Too many weaponized kangaroos. I've got sloppy this run. I've taken so much damage. Sure, a gun. I'm off to B. Thanks for the stream and interesting take on Jack Black. No worries. Anytime. I have to be quiet now, I got the loud gun. Nice small room. It's just, they did not design the gun in this game around Twitch streaming. It's just so consistently noisy. I'm not gonna smash everything. I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna choose not to smash everything. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna drop off the demon boy. Demon boy! There he goes. Once, long ago, followers would worship at my altar just to glimpse the beauty of my temple. Of course, it could not last forever. Perhaps my siblings did not understand this, but I have always known. It did not make me less afraid. Cowardly Kalamar, ha! So many things I did not wish to hear, Narinda's foolish plans. When Shimura told us what we must do to ensure our survival, I did not wish to hear that either. And yet I was willing conspirator, Cowardly Kalamar. Oh well, my relic, if you please, it will be returned to you after, except... Ah, scars are better than wounds, at least. Now let us go home, lamb. Found 2 undead followers. And now I can have 2 skeleton friends. Anyway, Calamar's a really interesting one because he is like of the bishops, like he said, he was the coward. He went along with everything, which is why he's got so... Dolly taught me this, which is why he's got so many weapons in his boss fight. He just grabbed everything and hoped for the best. Because he was scared. I think Leshy... I think Leshy is the nicer of the stories when it comes... Sorry, I think Leshy is nice once they turn into your follower. I think Calamar is the one I, like, of the bishops, the one I resound them, like, vibe the most with. You all need to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Wiston. Go to sleep. How do I... Okay, I'm sure that will come up later. What I wanted to do is build a second one of these. The first one has got wood in it. Tempe wants to talk to me. 1 second, Tempe. And the second one will have stone. I'm not sure if it makes a difference, but we'll just do both. Have you seen those snow paws around? You can make snow lambs with them. You should make a perfect one like you. I did that already. I did that already. This is not perfect. Not even a little bit. Temporarily imbue snow lambs with life, allowing them to work as followers. Why would I want that? I have so many followers already. Still not perfect. Apparently that was perfect. Oh, Tempe! Where's Tempe? Tempe! Scream if you see Tempe. Aha! Wow, what a great snow lamb leader. Truly, there is nothing you cannot do. Da, 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 da. Oh no, they're all asleep. I can't perform a ritual in the middle of the night. Go to sleep. Get this out of the way. Look at all those points. Okay, so we will go Relic of Freezing. Drenched in white droplets from all the members. No bath in his right now. Side now. I only just got why you triggered cum bath earlier, and now I get it. I'm not slow. My mother had me tested. I'm gonna resurrect somebody. Bandit VTuber, come on down. The cult groweth. I do not have enough of the thing. Okay. Any of this beneficial right now? I don't think so. I've got a freaking billion things in there. Never mind. Nice. We are... I'm doing... This is going real well. Fiddy's cold. I don't know if there's anybody in chat that's not in the cult that would like to join. Can I ask that you tell me rather than starting this again? Are you licking? TLB is licking us. TLB is licking everything. People are starving. That's a problem. I would prefer that the people don't starve. Let's do another one of them. Okay, that's enough of that. Everybody should eat now. I need to go do another level because I've burnt all of my fuel. I need demons. Give me demons. DollyWhiskers, get in the bag. Wiston, I took last time. Stoffenheimer, get in the bag. And Curse Pineapple, get in the bag. Back from the Sharon scroll chats. Why is Australia falling? There was a reason and I can't remember. Oh, I said something along the line. Oh, 2 people are sick. Why are people sick? I said something along the lines of I shouldn't joke about the world falling into sort of darkness and terror and shit, and then I realized it was 2026. Oh yeah, daylight savings, yes. We were sad that we'll see less of you because of the time difference. And Matcha. Twitch is giving me great meals. Thank you very much. Be attentive to your following, my lamb. If your followers become too cold, they can no longer serve you. Yes, and it gets worse because you jump forward tonight, and then And then next weekend we fall back again. It'll be fine. We'll miss you, Cursed, but we'll see each other. I've been locked on so long, our holy mountain may not be the haven I remember. Be cautious of predators who dare to call our mountain theirs. Find the lost souls of our kin and bring them home. This person's voice is lovely. It is nice, isn't it? They are called Inga. They're like the god of the sheep people. Go. I like Inga too. I wonder what bosses in this DLC are like. With the way that we're going up the mountain, I don't quite understand how bosses are going to work. Increase movement speed when hit, spawn tentacles. Relics deal 2 times damage. Relics start uncharged, increase curse damage. Okay. I'm sorry, chat. It's the blunderbuss again. Can I tell you something cool? Always. You've won the lottery and you're sending me $1 million. The Travel Journal Facebook group hit 900 on Friday. I don't remember asking this question at the beginning of stream, and it's very important to me that I do ask, so I would just like to take this opportunity to say if you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big and small, but in the grander scheme of things, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal, some people consider running a marathon a big deal. I don't care where you are on that spectrum. If you think you've done something cool that you would love to share with the class, I would love to tell you that I'm proud of you for something. And Kirst, I'm proud of you. Travel Journal Facebook group has hit 900. That's really impressive, especially considering the, what's the word, like the infrastructure that is Facebook these days. Any amount of following on Facebook is really impressive. It's super difficult. So good. I'm really happy for you. I'm so proud. Just notice you say cursed and cursed almost the same. I say exactly the same way. It's not almost, it's the same. Cursed and cursed. No, it is. Yeah, there's. I say it the same way. Yeah, the same. I hadn't really noticed, and now I can't stop hearing it in my brain. I think it's one of those. The English language is shit. I don't think that's just a me thing, is what I'm trying to say. Ads coming up in 5 minutes, chat. Taking damage. Upwards. I think it's because we're a bit lazy and don't properly. Cursed. Okay, cursed. I'm just going to do that every time I say your name now, you realize. Cursed. Hello, Cursed. I don't even know if I don't even... See, it's not lazy. It just sounds stupid when you say it that way. question about achievements goes so hard against social meta of the world that concocted an insult for those that overshare that goes like have a diary factory stop working. Like your question about achievements goes so hard against social meta of the world that concocted an insult for those that overshare that goes like have a diary. I do not care. Like if you like, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. Though arguably, Fiddy, you've gone straight to the issue. It's the fact that people think asking a question like that is bad, which is why I ask it in the first place. Does it mean my full name and God no one full names me except the work is called Kirsten? Kirsten? So Kirsten or Kirsten? Kirsten? So my ear waits for the rest. Keep calling me Kirst, it's kind of funny. Alright. Kirsten. I ask people if there's something I can be proud of them for. Because within the first like 12 months, I would love to be. I have every single stream I've ever done. I would love to be able to pinpoint exactly when it was, but it's such an astronomically large job to do. Somebody came into chat and I said I was proud of them for doing something, and I would love to remember what the thing was as well, but it's sort of like gone from my brain. But I said I was proud of them for doing that, and they came into chat and were like, nobody tells me that I'm proud of. Nobody tells me that they're proud of me. And it wasn't much later after that point I started asking that question at the beginning of every stream, because the fact that it is weird that people ask that is really strange. People should be celebrated for people should be celebrated, and I say that as a person that fucking hates people. Yeah, not everyone has cheerleaders in their lives. It's such a simple thing to do. Oh! My pack howls true. A disgusting little crown bearer treads upon my mountain. You dare try and slave the free pack? Filthy god, your kind are not welcome here. You're all the same, you bishops. Whatever wretched gods come before them, you take and take and take. Still I, the heathen Marcosius, am a wolf of reason. Let us conduct our test to see what kind of god you are. What? Is this permanent? The choice is yours. You may keep enough food to last 5 days or enough food for 10 days, but I will take a heart forever. Is Dolly here? Dolly! There are moral decisions. Forever would... Yup, permanent? It's got to be 5 days. So you keep your heart and starve the ones who kneel for you, typical god, proud and spineless. That took so much food. I just lost so much. That was so much resource. Was that a mistake? Did I just make a mistake? I think I might have just made a mistake. I might have just made a mistake. We'll find out. As somebody playing on hard mode, and I've not done the DLC bosses before, I feel like my hearts are worth keeping. But everybody's gonna starve in 5 days. They took 2,000 grass. 2,000 grass. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh! I love the way this mole speaks. Lamb, be cautious. A wolf calling himself the heathen Marcosius has claimed this mountain in England's absence. He discovered a way to pry followers away from the bishops and began his free path. He has power without a crown. These charged shards fuel his experiments. They can be used to you also if you break them. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Are the fucking fishing guys here? Kiddo, what's this place all about? This big cold burst out of this mountain and spread through the lands. You should see Pilgrim's Passage. The sea is frozen right over. Where's a man meant to fish? Warframe had its dev stream today. They dropped the sickest trailer for the next Prime. I was actually putting it into Discord. Yeah, put it into the Discord. But then I remembered it contains spoilers for you. No, put it in the Discord. You can just say spoiler warning next door to it. What did we get? We got an axe, which is not as good as the gun that I've got. Yes. I'll be honest. I didn't fall off Warframe. There is still a drive to play it. But after I had my little brain fart that made me start playing one game at a time on stream, I haven't gone back to Warframe since. Alice, thank you for the contribution. Everybody, if you could go follow my buddy Alice, that would be really good. Yeah, I really need to make the time off stream to like the difficulty I was having with Warframe. I just need to make some time to blitz through the story off stream. Where I put down Digimon and just sort of stepped away from everything that I was previously doing, Warframe just dropped off my priority list. I'm not like against it, but you know what I'm really enjoying right now? You know what I'm really enjoying shooter-wise? The Division 2, and I don't know why, and I feel dirty saying it out loud because it's a Ubisoft game. Don't tell everybody I like a Ubisoft game. Division was nice, but I can't play Ubisoft games alone after getting to know how fun they are all in co-op. I've had quite a nice time hopping into the Division 2 and just blitzing through some of the story missions. I've not played it co-op yet. Very aware about how I'm not getting any of the drops that I can put in my furnace. Little bit of damage, not a tremendous amount, but some. And that's the boss up ahead. I really enjoyed Ubisoft Tom Clancy Ghost Recon games, but the issue from above. I heard really good things. I kind of fell off Ubisoft as a company when I didn't like... I really enjoyed early Assassin's Creed, and then they drove that shit into the ground. I've not really played Assassin's Creed since Origins, and I've never really been able to forgive them when I was really into Assassin's Creed. I was never really able to forgive them for what they did, but then it turned out they were one of those monstrous companies. They were involved with a bunch of bad shit, but apparently they've worked on that at least a little bit. Who am I fighting? You proved my theory correct. The disease of faith burrows deep within you, compelling you to conquer. My pack follows me freely. They come to me choked by the leash of their master, and I grant them liberation. Marcosius. Alice, thank you for the hydrate. Before you saved me from the worm, my mind was caged and cowering. You liberated me and shown me that such a cruel world must be made crueler by gods. I will not lose our mountain to such a barbaric being. Leave this cur to me and I will end them. Face this beast lamb. I kept her starving. Strike her down and you will, if you will, cruelty is in your nature. Okay. There she goes! Oh, we get the dog? We get the dog. I'd like to play them in co-op in full, but that's an obligation for dozens upon dozens of hours, and no stranger is going to sign up for that. It's like their best feature kills the reason. I get that. That was... They eventually fixed it. They eventually fixed it, but that's what killed Destiny 2 for me. They eventually added Group Finder, but they made it so hard to play with randoms that I then had no interest because I didn't have any friends playing at the time. So why did I do that? I didn't have any friends playing Destiny at the time, so I sort of... And you couldn't really group up with people easily, so I lost interest. I picked the wrong one. They improved the group finding in Destiny 2. It's now much easier to play that with friends. Sorry, it's now much easier to play Destiny 2 with strangers. The difficulty then became that by that point, they'd fucked the game up entirely. Destiny 2 was good, and you couldn't find the lore of the game was good, and you couldn't find strangers to play with. And I didn't have any friends playing it at the time, and then they ruined the lore and added the group feature, is what I'm trying to say. It's fine. It's fine. But I would go as... I'm agreeing with a load of people on the internet when I say this, because the Division 2 has had a bit of a renaissance. I think the Division 2 is possibly the best looter shooter on the market right now. I do not count Borderlands 4, but Borderlands 4 I don't think was particularly well received. And I've not played Borderlands 4. All I know is the Division 2 is having a renaissance. Like an idiot, I complained that I had none of the plants to burn and then didn't pick any up. Division 2 is a surprise to me that it's still being played. They basically just announced, I think it was about a month ago, they announced what their roadmap was for 2026 for the Division 1 and 2, because they're still doing shit in 1 and 2. And it drove a bunch of people to go, hey, wait, the Division 2 exists. They went from like... The last time I looked at it, they had like 18,000 daily players, which is, I think, higher than it's been in about 5 years. It's, it gives me hope for the Division 3. It gives me hope for the Division 3. Okay, that's full. You go to bed, and you go to bed. You go to bed. We'll have it. Come on, ghost friends. Turn lost souls to Inga. Marcosius, this wolf dares call our mountain his. He and his pack must be cold. He must repent, yes, they must all repent for what they have done. We must make them pay. And there's the claim. Great power in the mountain. I bet it's her. I didn't expect it to be supported. I didn't expect it being supported. Doesn't look to me like a live service. What division? I don't know of one thing they've added since release. The Division 1 had a bunch of additional modes And I think with the Division 2 that the release of those modes has been a lot slower of a trickle. The Division 2 seems to be live service as a thing. Yeah, they seem to have either way, I'm enjoying it. I like the one thing I will say about 2, I've not played 1. Sometimes the world is absolutely stunning to look at, but you walk between a few points and you see a few things, but it feels a little sparse sometimes, but it is also a post-apocalypse. It's a weird mental place. I will open a path inside the mountain. Do not fear what you find down there. Go forth and claim your power. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 1 and 2 are almost the same. I think people have... I think the going consensus between the Division 1 and 2, aesthetically, 1 is better. The graphics aren't as good, but they did a lot better with the sort of set pieces, the winter and all of that sort of thing. Division 2 is a slightly better live service game. The world is a lot larger and is better detailed because of the graphics quality, but it just doesn't have that same sort of aesthetic that made 1 good. That's what I've read anyway. Excellent, we just need one more thing. Cursed yew bark grows deep inside the mountain. A strange tree growing so deep, bring some back and we can restore this ranch once more. Uh-huh. Am I still alive? You are! You are still alive, Tempe. What is this? Is this a dungeon? I'm a bit confused with what this is. That's good news. I need to prep my demons. That's good news. I need to prep some demons. In fact, Tempe, I'm gonna take... What do you do? Melee damage. I'll take 9. We'll take Tempe. And we will take Wiston. I've turned you into a demon temporarily. It also occurs to me. Okay. Yeah, my farm is... I got a pretty big farm. The difficulty is a dude took all of my stuff. Go in there. No, that's still on cooldown. I have some bones. I don't think... I can fix... Okay. We can fix this. We can fix it. It's fixable. You're all... I just want to... Okay. I can't talk to you there, apparently. I just realized I've messed up the pattern of something. That there. Build! Fiddy, where's the fight? Stop fighting! Fiddy and Spoopy. I would love to help you build this, but I can't touch it, Alice. I can't touch it, Alice's butt's in the way. That's got 250 seeds in it already. Okay, Alice, your butt is no longer in the way. Sorry, I'm just working here. I'm working here. Wait. I just had a thought. It better not have done what I think it's done. Oh, wait, no. The eggs are fine. And I can make 45 of those. My concern was that it had taken the eggs. Also, I have so many cauliflower. Okay, it's maybe not too bad. Dollar's looking pretty good, by the way. Thank you. I have done a tiny bit of redesigning off stream. It's working out quite well. Chat, if you wanna be nice to me, can I have some food from the boat that you're currently doing? If there's an option for food, I need some food. Dempy is the most attractive cult member. Nobody believes that. A follower pooped out something special. Thank you for the poop. I'm gonna have to deal with... There was no food option, it's fine. A dude turned up on my last run and took all of my food, so I'm a little bit... I'm concerned by the food. Food for Chim. Thank you, Alice. What can I do? There's nothing I can do. I need to go. Glad to be of service. Let's do whatever the hell this is, because the game clearly wants me to. I don't like this entire aesthetic. Deals damage to poison when struck. Weapon and curse damage increased. Drop an explosive when you roll. When attack, 10% negating. Okay. So this is the source of the rock growing on the mountain. It pushes upward and outward, spreading decay. These caves have always run deep beneath the mountain, but now they have been overcome by rot. How could this happen? Is this her will? It's a vampire axe. Yes. And get rid of that. Okay, we're fine. I hope. What a horrible aesthetic. Everything feels very wet. Why is it so gross? Thank you for the contribution. Okay, I'm replenishing my grass, which is ridiculous as it sounds very important. The fuck? That was terrifying. It had a face. Hello? Del? Aren't you a sweet thing? What brings you here? Are you searching for a purpose like I am? Yes, I'm after a calling, reason to be, something to fill my soul and lift my wings. I like to chase, What is that? I wonder. I don't know, but I hope to find it here. I hope the same for you. Demi. Pop, pop, pop. So we didn't really learn anything of that. Chim, did you know I have chickens? I didn't. What are their names? Can I see photos? I'm hoping to stay in touch with my boss when she retires. Because she's retiring to get chickens as well. It's one of the things on her list that she wants to do when she retires, get chickens. So I'm hoping I can get some photos of me interacting with chickens. I got a crocodile. Oh god, we're still only doing... Okay. We're still on the tutorial missions. An evil tree. Get some chicken content? I will try. GreatOnlyHens.com. Only cocks. It's only cocks. Tis a double entendre. How do you pronounce that? I got a groaning pillar. My pillar, it do be groaning. The ones that I have names are Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Garner, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Coolidge, Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ken Stefani, Clark Norris, Meryl Cheap, and Kanye Nist. As a user of English with your English mind, when you hear cock, do you think first animal or member? Honestly, I don't think I hear. I don't hear cock on such a regular basis that I think I have an opinion. I take your point, but I don't. How often does one talk about one's cock in reference to one's penis or one's fowl? I don't travel in farmer circles, so there's very few occasions to refer to a cock on a daily basis. I say cock more on the internet than I do in real life. User of English as a second language. I first learned of member, then the animal. Well, using that logic, we of course learned farmyard animals before we learned about penises. Which might be the difference, because as you say, it's your second language. Better weapon? Strange. I have not seen this kind of place nor similar in my long life. Yet I'm unconcerned. I have yet to encounter any material nor beast that cannot be cut by my weapons. Sure. I'm saying that because that double entendre isn't double to me at all. I get it. Time to leave. I got a new axe. We're gonna fight the boss. Gross. What the fuck is that? That is horrendous looking. Pain, hurt, all suffer, we suffer. Everything pain, everything will pain, Inga, suffer, hurt you. Gross. What the fuck? I can get a little meat creature as a follower? Oh no. I have not seen this. Regrowth necklace. Oh! It's a... Follow will survive in natural death. Necklace will be destroyed after. There's the fluffy jumper. Soft and cozy like a big hug. I need to equip all of my people with fluffy jumpers. Hi, friends. Lamb, I'm glad to have found you. The mountain is unstable. Paths have disappeared like a mouth closing. But I have managed to dig a new path. I will show you the way. I'll keep searching for new paths, for Inga needs you. Okay. Okay, I at least got some of the burnable substance from that. This is our power, the heart of the mountain. My heart, carved from my chest and buried deep underground. My flock keeps it beating. You must return them all to me, only then will great power be unleashed. Continue on, shepherd. When the flock is together once more, this power will be yours. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Inga is probably evil. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Inga is probably evil at the rate that we're going. I feel like we can comfortably assume that Inga is probably a bad dude. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay, I wanted to try something because we have got so little food. We do this. I'm obviously determined to not let you all starve. Final of the relics unlocked. Nice. What I wanted to try, is this clear yet? No, it's not clear yet. There's a... What happens if I make all of the crops grow in the middle of the winter? Oh, no. Go, wait. You wanted me to... Oh, wait, no, I still don't have enough fuel. Never mind. Because all of these crops are taking their sweet-ass time. All of my seed things are at least full. Once these grow... I think... I need to return to barrack. Gibby has contributed. Thank you for the contribution, TLB. Go back up here real quick. That's something I was wondering about. I got that idea when thinking about systems of divinity like in D&D. Good or evil are rather misleading, but what mostly people think about of those is a shortcut to support survival and well-being of the group or not, directly or indirectly, and since our social lives are so complex, mostly indirectly. What does good or evil mean to a divine being that needs not to worry of survival? Fucking hell, that's a deep question. Good and evil comes down to morality, right? So I got that idea when thinking about systems of divinity like in D&D. Good or evil are rather misleading, but what most people think of those is a shortcut to support survival and well-being of a group or not, directly or indirectly. And since our social lives are so complex, mostly indirectly, what does good or evil mean to a divine being that needs to worry about survival? I mean, it's the morality of the thing. Right, you make a moral decision, which is good or bad, but morality is also subjective. So a divine being that makes a moral decision that the group can decide is a good thing would make them a good god, and if they make a moral decision that's a bad decision, that makes them a bad god. But that moral result is then subjective, depending on who the people... Depends on whose god they are. I think good versus evil is too binary. I agree. It depends on your sense of morals. Like, we're having the deep conversations today. You've got a god. You've got a god. What that god does, either good or bad, comes down to morality. Because the morality of the people worshipping that god could think differently to the bigger. What the. I'm trying to. I can't word. It's so late. It's so late to be having these. It comes down to morality. It comes down to context. One group of people are going to have different morals to another group of people. So if one group of people decides that God has done something morally good, that is subjective to them, whereas the other group of people could think it's morally bad because that's subjective to them. Now, morality is that broader sense of good and evil and some other more subtle notions. So what is a morality to a divine being? I think it's what is it? I'll be that person and say, you're saying this to an atheist, because it may not exist. I would argue that it define. You could really. This conversation is how long is a piece of string, because divine being in the way that you're talking about broad senses is also a broad term. I think the snap choice is to go, well, they're a god, and based off the standard concept, if somebody says a divine being to you, I think 9 times out of 10 somebody would assume a god, and gods connote worship, and therefore that loops back around to that moral argument. Divine being in a looser sense, I'm not entirely sure what demographic it would fit, because I was thinking of D&D because gods exist there. I think if you use the word god, I think the moral thing, you have good gods and you have bad gods. But again, I'm trying to think of like not a real world situation, because obviously divine beings and real world doesn't exactly fit hand in hand. But in the D&D universe, there's like gods of concepts. Like there's the god of murder, which in itself is a concept, because taking somebody's life is bad because they're no longer living. But if it's a very difficult question for 11:45 at night. The gods would have to be mortal or be able to be harmed from morality to mean anything. I disagree. I would say a god is Inga evil. I like the concept. I'm trying to remember what the name of the book is. It was done by that guy. Oh God. Fucking hell. You're making me go to Google. You're freaking happy? Ricky Hollyoak. I think his name was Ricky Whittle. What TV show is he in? He was in American Gods as Shadow Moon, the character. I really liked the concept of gods in this show, because the god had power if people believed in them. So like lesser gods, they were lesser because people moved on from the concept of their worship, and I kind of go with that. But the moral of that concept, the morality of the human then becomes I think a god exists separate. I'm a person. If Inga is doing something bad, I have decided that they're bad based off my own morals, in the same way that god probably exists based off the American gods concept because I worship them in some way. Is a god a divine being if people, or is something considered a divine being if somebody's not believing in them? Can a god exist whilst nobody is worshipping them? While our souls shall return to my heart, winter strengthens, it may freeze your followers to the bone. In winter we would fend off the dark with great blaze to warm the flock and remind them of the light awaiting. Upon this ritual, keep customs burning bright. Oh good, a new bonfire ritual? Good. Winter has gotten stronger. If the cold drops too low, followers may freeze. Make sure to fuel rot-burn furnace to prevent followers from becoming frozen. Now that you have charge, and curse U-bark, they must be combined together. Consecrate them at the refinery to make pure U-bark, and I shall teach you to ranch. Holy shit, with the steps! I think women are cool. Bad for you and general bad are very different, aren't they? I disagree. There is. I am fucked, is what I am. Ground is frozen. Shit! Oh, I can make it. Okay, what did I need? I think how much does he need? I needed one, okay, one U-bot. The rest is going into this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That seems like a really good decision. Moral, what good for the greater good and the personal good they don't always align, but I'm not out here going to murder. I'm not out here choosing to murder people. So there's like I think it's subjective. I think women are cool. Alice also agrees that women are cool. I think women are cool, but I don't think you mean in the same way. How do I fucking deal with this? Okay, go down here. Rituals. We're gonna do this one. That fixes the food problem temporarily. Let me to also think that an infinite and harmonious God cannot define morality as we understand it because it doesn't make sense at its level, hence God doesn't exist. I mean, I don't believe God exists, no. I don't knock people for faith, but I think there are too many horrible things going on in the world for God to exist. Let's do this. Everybody is now warm from the bonfire. I mean, I don't really know why I'm doing this, but I will. In a food shortage. I don't think he exists either, and if God does exist, he's monstrous. I think too many bad things have happened. Tato, come back. We've had very big deal conversations today, chat. We're in a food shortage and I'm adding additional mouths. What can go wrong? This cult is Lammy. Llama Dama Ding Dong. Well, we're not that. I can cook so much cauliflower right now. And the grass is topping back up. Okay. Maybe we're not as bad as I thought. Hi, Seedlet. Hi, Seedlet. Go to bed, Seedlet. Seedlet, it's nighttime. Why are you not in bed, Seedlet? Oh, you're having a conversation with Kara. I thought you were talking to me. Go to bed, Seedlet. I unlocked woolly jumpers. Yeah, there it is. I cannot make woolly jumpers, because of course I can't. I need whatever that material is. That'll be too easy. Thank you for the contribution. Sippy has reached old age. Winter is over. Winter is ended. Your followers will no longer freeze, and the crops will grow, but winter will always return. Use this time to prepare yourself for the cold. Stock up food, rot burn, and anything else you may need. Okay, good. We can do this. We survived our first winter together, chat. We did it. Success. And all it took was 50% of my entire food stores. So now, this is what I was wondering. What happens if I trigger this now? Yes! Everything grows! Yes, this will replenish our food. Gaming Bug Guy, welcome in. It's not all bad. The food is coming back. Chat adds in 5 minutes. I can stock up on fuel. This turns off in the... Okay. Look at how green it is now. Look at all of my plants. So much grass, but grass is good for me. Okay, good. I was kind of hoping this would thaw out, but never mind. Okay. We are gonna... Thank you for the contribution, that last one. We're gonna wrap up there. Time to touch some grass. I need to stock up for winter. We're stocking up for winter. Let me snooze the ads a few times. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Gaming Bug Guy, thank you for the contribution to the community redeem. I am going to call it a night there, chat. I am. I was half expecting to bin is the wrong word. I was half expecting to end stream early today because I've been sick all week. And I didn't, and I made it all the way through. Isn't that absolutely fantastically grown up of me? I'm gonna go eat some crumpets and maybe a chocolate bar after this. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I will be back with Cult of the Lamb on Monday. If and when I do stream tomorrow, we'll be continuing the racing game Screamer. It will be the first Screamer Sunday that I have done. I would love to tell you that I will be here, but as I've been sick, I might respond horrendously poorly to today's stream and just stay in bed all day tomorrow. I don't know, but the plan will be that racing game. It was a really fun time to play it before, and I hope I am capable of streaming it for you tomorrow. Thank you very much for being here. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for, so at the end of my streams, I like to say something different, chat. I'm really proud of you for existing. No. Did I say that wrong? I felt like that. Chat, at the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a dark, scary place right now. Socially, economically, politically, and the fact that you are alive in it is something to be massively proud of, and I'm so proud of you for being alive, chat. A couple of reminders: you do not need to watch my content, you do not need to be in chat, you do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can, and if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. Bye, Chim. Have a great day. Feel better, sir. Thank you, Gaming Bug Guy. It's at this point of the stream I invite you all to type the word fuck. Fuck is a multifaceted word. Please type fuck into chat if that is your preference, but I'll tell you why. It's an energy that we've been putting out into the universe for quite some time. It can be a positive or a negative. You can go fucking hell, I love Cult of the Lamb. Fucking hell, I love the community aspect surrounding Cult of the Lamb. And fucking hell, I really appreciate as a community you guys supporting me this week while I've not been able to stream and I've generally just been sick. Little bits of back and forth in the Discord. A few people have reached out to check up on me and Dolly. It's been swell, and I really appreciate those that reached out and just sort of asked how we were getting on. Dolly, obviously chronically ill, disabled. When they get normal person sick, it really does suck for them. And honestly, I would like to have like a 24-hour cold. I would like a 24-hour cold. I would like to get a cold that doesn't turn into like a week-long nightmare. We'll just see how we get on. What did Tempe say that I missed? I don't want to cook, but nothing looks good to me right now. What do I eat? Horse. Do it. Eat a horse. Or listen to Alice, because they're a lot more sensible than I am. We'll do the negatives. Fuck the Trump administration. Fuck the British Labour government. Fuck the Reform Party UK. Fuck losing people too soon. Fuck cancer. Fuck epilepsy. Fuck Sjogren's disease. Fuck Parkinson's disease. Fuck those week-long illnesses. I think I'd explode if I had a week-long cold condensed into a day. I never get like a 24-hour thing. I get like sick, right? I do get sick. I've had a few things that I've been dealing with recently in terms of my mental health stuff. And when my mental health is bad, I do take time off. But when I get like a virus, I just want a 24-hour virus. I don't want it to like turn into some grand, oh, I've been sick since last Monday. I just want a nice... I just want a nice time. Autism Speaks. Fuck Autism Speaks. That is the autism charity that tells everybody that autism is curable. There is nothing wrong with you if you have autism. You are just not neurotypical. And there is nothing to cure. If you have ever been felt like there is something to cure, I'm sorry. It's true, I'm fucking perfect. Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far. But I'm running out of steam, so I'm gonna raid out. We're gonna head over to Luxury Pigeon. Are they still live? Let me refresh. They are still live. Let's go over to Luxury Pigeon. Let's go over to Luxury Pigeon. Luxury pigeon is luxury. Yeah, you know. He's so very rarely on at this time of night. I want the excuse to go and raid him. He's playing Overwatch. Is he winning? He might be winning. Let's find out together, you and me, chat. If you are subscribed, drop a raid email on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat. As I said, we'll be playing Screamer tomorrow. I'll be back at the usual time. Thank you for sticking it out for as long as you have today. I love you all. Good night.